Well, here we are at Six Bells Park, and it's the Centenary. 1925 this park was opened. It was opened by David Walters, who was a town councillor, and we have his family here today, and his grandson Idwal.
Hello.
Idwal is from
Suffolk, near
Mm-hmm.
Lowestoft.
Near Lowestoft, and Emily, his granddaughter, is with us as well. And they've got the original key, the key which was used to open the main gates at the front, and we're going to reenact that today. So, are you an Abertillery man originally?
Sorry?
You're an Abertillery man?
No, I was born in Ipswich.
You're born in Ipswich,
Yeah.
hence the accent.
Yes.
Well,
But you went to Councillor School?
briefly, yes, at the
Only
end of the war.
just for
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sort of evacuated, I suppose, but I'm told to lose my Suffolk accent. My grandparents had a farm in near Stowe Market in Suffolk.
Yeah, I know it well.
Yeah.
So you've travelled down today or last
No,
night?
yesterday.
Yesterday, yes. And do you stay somewhere local?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At,
Yeah, the Premier Inn just sort of down the road.
Ebervale?
Yeah,
Ebervale,
Abertillery, yeah. But it's been great learning about all the family history and seeing the local areas and stuff. And we went to see the Guardian statue yesterday. It's been amazing learning all about the history, and it's great that you guys are sort of championing sort of the history in the local area still now.
It's fantastic,
It's
yes.
so nice.
So what do you think of Abertillery as a place?
Yeah, it's
You've come in, you've
beautiful.
seen the Guardian, and
Yes,
you've
yeah.
got the glorious mountains. We have
Yeah.
the weather.
Yeah, I know, perfect weather. I didn't expect the sun today. Well, with Suffolk's very flat, so this is stunning to come see the hillsides and the mountains. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And
place.
today we're going to call upon you to reenact the opening of the gates
yeah.
100
Yeah.
years later.
Yes.
It's been truly wonderful, won't it?
Well, Idwal's father, Idwal Walters, gave our son David the key when he was quite young. Unfortunately, our son died 2 years ago, and so Emily, our granddaughter, inherited the key. Because we didn't know a lot about it, I then did a lot of research, and that was when I got in touch with Chris Hill. And this has all arisen in the last year since I spoke to him.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so we actually found Chris rather than the other way around.
Yeah,
Well,
yes.
he didn't know it existed, and I don't think knew
No.
we existed either. as
No,
a
well, no,
family.
he didn't, because
Yeah.
Chris didn't know about the key even.
Yeah.
It was when I said, oh, there is this key, and we sent photographs, and yeah, so it's all happened.
Sort of by chance.
Yeah.
And it was like perfect timing, really, because if we
Yeah.
hadn't got in contact till later, we would have missed the centenary.
Yeah, yes,
So it
we
was
would have.
It was good timing.
No, so it's been great.
This has been everything for me, you know, as a child, being given the opportunity to come here and play tennis as a kid, and I probably would never have accomplished what I've accomplished in the sport if it hadn't been having this on my doorstep, you know, and I'm very lucky to be sort of being amongst good company as well. This park is quite unique within Wales. I'm one of probably 9 internationals who've been brought up and played from a youngster right the way through. And of those sort of 9 internationals, some of those were on the bowls green as well. We had a number of bowls players as well who represented Wales. So it's and we're all proud of it. We're all proud of the fact that, where are you from? Well, I'm from Six Bells. Where's Six Bells? Well, it's a little village in Abertillery, but it shoots well above its weight. It's really fabulous place, and everybody supports all the sport here, which is another fabulous thing.
Really good to see you back here again.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here on such a glorious sunny day. I know the sun always shines here in Six Bells, doesn't it? It never rains. It's a jewel, really, to find a place like this, to come across an area, and I hate the word deprived, but the Welsh Government talks about deprivation indexes and things like that, and Six Bells doesn't score terribly high on those indices, but to come along here and find not only a wonderful tennis club and a bowls club, and also the wonderful statuary and the wonderful sense of community and all the rest, but so beautifully maintained, so well looked after, because so often these projects, they start off really well and then they fall into disrepair. But this one has been really.
I think the children police the area.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So they know that they've got something good, so they look after it and they get the opportunity then. You know, and I'm probably one of those from a young age. You know, that you wouldn't see anybody doing any damage because, you know, it's not going to be there for us.
Yeah, no, it's a proper sense of community and it's fantastic. And I think it's a real credit to you and what you've achieved here, what all of you have achieved here in Six Bells. You should all be really proud of it, and I hope we'll get a chance to celebrate that today. Looking forward to it.
Distinguished guests, Alan Davis, the Senate member, Robert Aitken, the Lord-Lieutenant of Gwent CBE, Chris Hill and the committees of the Tennis Club, Derek Flay and the committees of the Bowls Club, gentlemen, guests, boys and girls, people of all persuasions, welcome to the centenary of Six Bells Park. We are living in difficult and dangerous times. Youth has no regard for old age, and the wisdom of centuries is looked down upon both as stupidity and foolishness. The young men are indolent and insolent, and the young women are indecent and indecorous in their speech, manner, and dress. Sounds familiar? Older people complain about younger people once again? Well, that was Peter the Hermit in 1121. You see, people always complain about young people, but not me. I believe young people are better than ever before. They're certainly better than their predecessors who blew up Eton College in the 15th century. Today is all about young people and about the anniversary of this great park. It's been a monumental couple of days, hasn't it? VE Day yesterday, a new Pope, Robert Prevost, Leo XIV, and the great thing about him, he's the first American to become Pope. He's also the first tennis player to become the Pope. Great tennis players, Robert Prevost. And now we have the opening of the Centenary of Six Bells Park. So, this park was opened in 1925 during the reign of King George V, and it was a great era for building parks and providing opportunities for young people. George V opened lots of parks. He's very proud of what he did. And then his son, Edward VIII, opened another local park called the Glebe. Fortunately, the general strike ended in 1926, and the miners who were building the Glebe couldn't actually finish it in time, so it was only 90 metres long rather than 100. But of course, Six Bells Park in 1925 was completed. It's this beautiful place we see here today. And so, we stood here and sat here waiting for a very, very special occasion because we have some special guests here today. Before we go on to that, though, it's my great pleasure to welcome Liz Tiley and the Six Bells Choir, who are going to entertain us with 4 songs today. And they're going to be songs from musicals and some great Welsh songs.
When the cold winds are calling and Don't keep it on the shelf. Let your waist start moving. Watch the way I do it, do it. See me do it like nobody else. If we sing it all together, it's louder than yourself. Everybody's looking, watch the way we do it, do it. 'Cause we do it like nobody else. Don't you stop it, don't you fight it. If you got it, can't deny it. It's waiting for you already. You know that you do it like nobody else. Just sing it together, louder than ever, ever. Forget everything, just sing like it's what we've been missing. And they're gonna listen, forget everything. I've been right here where you're standing, and the walls are caving in. But my lips start moving with the soul I put into it. And you never heard it done like this. Don't you stop it, don't you fight it. If you got it, can't deny it. It's waiting for you already. You know that you do it like nobody else. Just sing it together, louder than ever, ever. Forget everything, just sing like it's what we've been missing. And they're gonna listen, forget everything, just sing it together, louder than ever, ever. Forget everything, just sing like it's what we've been missing. And they're gonna listen, forget everything. Just sing it together, louder than ever, ever. Forget everything, just sing like it's what we've been missing. And they're gonna listen, forget everything, just sing it together, louder than ever, ever. Forget everything, just sing like it's what we've been missing. And they're gonna listen, forget everything, just sing.
Thank you so much, Liz and children of Six Bells School. I was privileged to be in school myself yesterday. I can tell you it's a magnificent school, lots of wonderful children. I think Whitney Houston was right when she said, I believe that children are the future, and you certainly are. I've never heard that good, thank you. Well, I went to school also locally. I went to Getty Primary School just up the road when I was a young man. Unfortunately, I had to move away, and I spent most of my career teaching in England. I've just returned to Wales a couple of years ago. I thought I'd decide I'd read the Rough Guide to Wales, see what it was really like nowadays. And the Rough Guide to Abertillery said it's a scruffy place with vertiginous hills, best by passing go straight line to go. What a terrible thing to say. So, I looked at a few more books. I read Peter Stead in The Heart and Soul of Welsh Rugby, and he said, from Bonnymine in the west to Aberdeen in the east, the valleys never looked so lovely. And looking a bit deeper in the 18th century, Archdeacon Cock said, surely Abertillery is the loveliest valley in Wales. So I'll go along with that. And Six Bells is just a wonderful place. King George VI, who succeeded his father, George V, the throne in 1936, he decided he would build lots of parks. He built 486 playing fields throughout the country. And I believe that Six Bells is a real jewel in the park. But it's enough for me about history, because for some people who know the real history, I'm going to introduce you to Robert Vaughan, who's compiled a lovely book here about the history of Six Bells Park and the area, and the inimitable Chris Hill. Chris Hill is a very modest man, so I'm going to tell a little bit about him. He's won more Welsh tennis championships than anybody else ever. 25. Only last week he captained the Welsh team over 65, in the Home International Championship. He's played at Wimbledon. He's a real star. And actually what he's done is been the architect of everything that's happening today. I wasn't there in 1925, but he's been here a very long time. So without further ado, Chris Hill and Robert Vaughan.
Thanks everybody for coming today. It's been fabulous. And what a job Elizabeth has done. What a job Elizabeth has done with these children, you know. I see these children come to the park for tennis and everything. And wow, it's really, really great to see. Fabulous. You really, I think everybody should give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank Des Ward in the background here. He's done some fantastic work in getting this off the ground, and I know particularly how much time he spent on this. Absolutely, and I think he deserves a round of applause as well. Delving into the background of all this, there's a chap by the name of Graham Bennett. I don't know whether Graham's here today or not. He's been invited. He's a local historian, and he's a guy who compiled all the history on this park, and it's absolutely amazing. And you know, and out of that history came about the fact that we traced down Mr. Idwal Walters, who's here with his granddaughter, and shortly he'll be reenacting the opening of the gates, which his grandfather David Walters opened back in 1925. He's got it's worthwhile asking him while he's here to have a look at the key, the original key for the park, a commemorative key, which his grandfather opened the park in, and the children sang outside the park on that particular occasion as well. I'd like to pay tribute as well, enormous thanks to Mark Williams and the community payback team who've helped with all the work, all the painting of the gates, the painting of the fences, you name it, they've done it, and they've been an inspiration to getting this, you know, helping on the park. And you know, carrying on from the previous work that the Friends of the Park did a few years ago, and all in all, you know, everybody should be proud of this park. It's absolutely stunning. Last but not, well, I'd like to thank Ralph as well, obviously, for being the MC today. But going back 100 years, this park cost £10,000, and fortunately for us, this weekend, the festivities today and tomorrow, there's 10,000 being spent on all the festivities going on, and it's a lovely day tomorrow. So I'm gonna say a big thank you to Abertillery and Llanhilleth Community Council for agreeing to support this event, and all the councillors who are present here today, and the Blind and Gwent Council as well. I'd just like to say a big thank you for believing in this event for us, and that's it really. Thank you very much.
Hand you over to Robert Vaughan now with say a few words about his book.
It's not just about the book, okay. I'll just reiterate all the thanks that Chris has given out there. I can't claim a long allegiance or affiliation to this park. I'm a relative newcomer and a West Walian at that. But this park has come to mean an awful lot to me very, very quickly. I've seen, okay, that it's not just like I say in the book, it's not just an impersonal municipal park. It's a park that's at the heart of the community. It's a park where you see generations of families spending time together. I've even seen some wonderful self-policing going on here. It's fantastic. It's a place to make friends, and it's meant an awful lot to me in a very short space of time. The booklet, which is here. Okay, I've got to thank a lot of people who actually helped me with the compilation of this booklet. Okay, and I'd like to acknowledge two groups. Perhaps we haven't spent enough time thanking these two groups. Whilst I sort of delved into the history of this park, there was a time maybe this park was a little bit neglected and needed a little bit of TLC, and I think two organisations came forwards with sort of tremendous figure with their task force out on Saturdays, and they did an awful lot to sort of resurrect this park. Those are the Friends of Six Bells Park and the Six Bells tenants and residents. I can't mention everyone, I'm bound to leave someone out. I think you know who you are. I think there's a few people out there today. So thank you very much for all your hard work. Okay, you did a great job. Okay, I'll come back and say thank you to the children because you were absolutely brilliant. That second song, God bless her, was my mum's favourite song. It got my heartstrings tugging there, so that was lovely. Meeting Gavin Boyd, thank you very much. And of course, Liz, thank you very much. That was absolutely lovely. I suppose lastly, today's just about looking back, celebrating the existence of this park for 100 years, okay, acknowledging all the hard work that people have done, right back to the miners 100 years ago, giving their pennies to the welfare fund, making it possible, this wonderful resource. I suppose also we can think maybe passing the baton on to our next generation and you becoming the guardians of the park, just like people have looked after in the past. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob, and I think copies of the book will be available fairly shortly. I'm fairly old, and I can remember watching old black and white films of Warner Path and watching the tennis. And of course, the last British Wimbledon champion before Andy Murray was Fred Perry. I remember watching his film of Fred Perry playing in 1936. It's all a common theme. 1936, he was playing a German called Gottfried von Cramm in the Wimbledon final. It became known as the final of the false teeth. This is because in the first set, what happened was Gottfried von Cramm went up for a smash, and as he did so, his false teeth fell out. The set of false teeth fell out, so he put them back in his mouth and carried on. He actually won the first set. In the second set, Fred Perry went for a diving forehand, and as he did so, his false teeth fell out. And they fell out on the court at Wimbledon. He picked them up and carried on, and he won the second set. Marvellous. Anyway, Gottfried von Cramm came back. A searing backhand down the line, his teeth fell out again. But never mind, he recovered and won the set, and that was okay. And then in the fourth, well, Fred Perry came to his own then, a wonderful backhand volley, and he managed to win that one, and he went to the final. And in that one, I'm afraid, Fred Perry, he lobbed Gottfried von Cramm, and as he attempted to get back, his teeth fell out again. Anyway, Fred Perry won by 3-2. Sorry about that. We now have a very special thing to do, and that's to introduce you to Robert Aitken, the Lord-Lieutenant of Gwent, who's very kindly come along this afternoon, and he is a great friend of Six Bells Park, having been here previously. Robert, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Ralph. I am the King's representative in Gwent, so I'm the King's representative here in Blaenau Gwent. And I'll write to him after today to tell him about the reenactment of an opening of a park by his great-grandfather, and I know he'll be very touched by that. The King has told all of his people that when he's not involved in state duties, he wants his life to be governed by what he calls the 4 C's: community, climate, culture, and commonwealth. And we've got 3 of those here, very prominent in Six Bells. The sense of community here, how you look after this garden and make it the centre of your community, is a wonderful example to the rest of Gwent, the rest of South Wales, the rest of the whole of Wales, of how a park like this can be used to such good effect to be the glue that holds the community together. The culture side of the King's 4 C's, he would have been delighted to hear the music that we've had this morning. A wide range of different music, but all rooted in the Welsh tradition. Lovely to hear a different version of Calon Lan, because we always hear the other one, and it's lovely to hear that one done differently as well. So the culture would have ticked his box. And the conversation about climate that I know some of you have been having here since the slip at Abertillery the other day, relating to how climate change is changing the way in which we have to live our lives, how we need to adapt to cope with climate change. The King actually already knows about that, but will be delighted to hear that that conversation is still carrying on. So it will be a great pleasure for me to write to him. I can't put words into the King's mouth, but I know if he was here, he would be delighted to see that the legacy started up by his great-grandfather is still so alive and so well here in Six Bells. Thank you very much.
And now we come to the reenactment. We're very privileged to have with us today Idwal Walters, the grandson of David Walters, who actually opened the gates in 1925, and he's brought with him his great-granddaughter, who has the key.
Yeah, Grandad has the key.
Yeah, I've got the key.
Would you like to say a word before you do the ceremony?
Well, I've got a speech, but do you want
Let's
do that now?
Let's do the speech first, shall we? Yes, everybody's in position. We've got to go outside, I think, to open the gates.
Yeah, okay.
Are you okay holding the microphone?
Right.
I'll be the mic.
Thank you.
It gives my family and I pleasure to attend the centenary of the opening of Six Bells Park. In 1925, my grandfather, David Walters, had the honour to symbolically open the gate with a beautiful silver key. The key was passed to our son and now to our granddaughter, Emily, who is with us today, the proud owner. I know our son felt proud of his ancestry and chose to take his degree here in Wales. Leaving Suffolk in 1945, I stayed with my grandparents for approximately 6 months in Tebrin Road, when I was 7, and I had my 8th birthday there. I went to Abertillery school, which I hated, as I had a different accent and was called a Cockney. Of course, I didn't know what that was at the time. I had my first banana whilst there, and also had tin pineapple cubes at school, which I also had never had before. My grandfather was 39 years old at the time he opened the park, and was chosen to do this as he was a councillor of Abertillery at the time. It would be interesting for our family to find out more about his working life. We continue to look for answers in our genealogy search into his life and our ancestors. Today we come together to celebrate the centenary of the opening of the park. May it be enjoyed by many generations to come. Well done. Thank you.
And now the children will be divided into groups and they will take part in multi-sports, tennis and bowls. Thank you all so much for coming along today. It's been wonderful to see so many people here, and thanks to particularly Chris Hill for his endeavours and his vision, his perseverance to make this day happen. Thank you all very much.
I could feel it.
Well, good afternoon. We've had a fantastic day here at Six Bells Park for the anniversary, the centenary of the opening of this park, and we have the backup team here, people who organised the whole thing. Obviously, we have Mr. Chris Hill, our tennis champion, and next to him we have the deputy chair of Abertillery and Llanhilleth Community Council. I'll get this right in a minute. Josh. Then we have Tracy, who is the chair of Abertillery and Llanhilleth Community Council. Then we have Erica and Molly, who are the deputy clerks. Well, start with you, Tracy. What did you think of the day?
Yeah, it's been beautiful. Nice to see the sun shining. I was a bit late, so I didn't see the opening because I was at work. But everybody seemed to have enjoyed it. Can't wait for tomorrow now. I think tomorrow will be a stunner with lots of singing and stalls and events for the kids to do. It'll be a really, really good day. Can't wait.
So, Erica and Molly, what was it like working for Tracy in the organisation, the backup to this?
Really good. Once council had decided that they were going to back the event, we worked closely with the Leisure and Tourism Committee, come up with a plan of action, and then it was just a case of arranging everything once it had been decided. So yeah, really good to work with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Erica did an amazing job organising the event, and I've just been really happy to help out on the day. It's been a lovely day.
And Josh, what was it like wearing the chains today? You were the deputy, but obviously you haven't got the chains on the moment. Why is that?
No, that's down to protocol, Ralph. whilst the official chair's here, the vice chair shouldn't be wearing the chains, so that's why I've removed them from my attire now. But no, it's been a fantastic day to be here and represent our community.
Chris, what was it like working with these people? This was quite a big budget we had, I suppose, relatively, and didn't need to be, because what a marvellous day.
Yes, fantastic. Everybody pulled their weight today, and you know, it's been absolutely stunning, and you know, everything had gone off like clockwork, really, you know, and it's brilliant, you know. It's really, and we're, you know, I speak on behalf of one of the clubs here, not only as a club but also as a community councillor. It's absolutely fantastic that they put that our community council has put their faith in such a celebration, you know, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful for the council, and it's wonderful for the population of Abertillery and Llanhilleth. It's really brilliant.
And the weather's been very kind as well, which
and the weather's
always
been
helps,
fine
yeah.
Well, what some people don't realise, this park, Six Bells Park, won the prize of the best tennis park in Wales last year. And it's won the prize this year for the best liaison with the schools in tennis. And it's so wonderful to see all children here today. That's been the best part of it for me.
There's a lot of volunteering goes on in the background, and we try to get as many children taking part in sport and teach them the fundamentals, which, you know, then they can turn their hand at any other disciplines that they want to go down, you know, any other sports and stuff. And you know, it truly is the way forward, you know, to do what we call the ABCs of sport: the agility, balance and coordination. And it, you know, it lends itself to the arts, it lends itself to everything, and that's what we're trying to achieve here, trying to get children active, get the kids off their computers, off generally being active, and that's all we can ask, you know. Yeah, good.
We thoroughly enjoy working for the community council. It really is a team effort all the way through, and this is the evidence of it.
Great work. 10 out of 10.
Where's another plate?
Sparkling beak. I was going to say, if you are going to eat tea, your finger's fine.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Good one.
Try. I try. You are?
Can't go. Go. It's actually not too bad.
Good. Well done. Yeah, very good. Right. I eat three Weetabix every morning.
I do have a knife.
Yeah, let it bounce.
Yeah, Riley, let
How you doing? Back this area, yeah? Good boy, nice shot. Well done again, 3, good, 4, go on. Oh no, you only had 5, unlucky.
Well done. Thank you. Well done. Thank you so much. Yeah, come through. That's all. Follow down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well done.
And the great-great-granddaughter of David Walters, who opened the gate in 1925.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you.
When you go by, tell Emily your name. She might remember it one day.
Thank you. Thank you, Elia.
Let me get this side of it. Let me get it.
Yeah. What's your name? Anna. Thank you so much. I'm Rosie. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Here we are. Come on then.
Keep playing tennis, keep playing bowls, keep playing sport all your lives. You love it.
Thank you so much. Well done. Great work.
My name's Freddie. My name's Brett. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My name's Ella. Thank you
so much.
Here we are. Oh, thank you. Well done. Really good. Give a round of applause, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure. You've all been brilliant. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, enjoy the weekend as well, because there's plenty on tomorrow as well.